The root, Charles, elaborate on that for us.
Right, Reverend. So there is this rather quiet, but very dark and sinister national voter purging effort that's been running amok for about for a long time now. It was created in 2005. Initially, it was just 4 states that were involved in it, and now it's grown to about 30 states, and it's called the Interstate Cross-Check System. Now, it sounds very innocent, sounds innocuous enough, and states will sell it to you as, hey, you know what, all we're doing here is we're just doing sort of a routine scrubbing of the voter rolls. We're making sure that people aren't double voting in states. So we're going through the voter rolls and make, because sometimes people will move out of one state to another, and then they'll forget to, they'll forget all about their registration in the state where they originated. And so, they're making sure that people aren't like, having double registrations in 2 states, or, they're not ending up like, and I say this in the Root article too, not ending up like Steve Bannon, Sean Spicer, and Tiffany Trump and Jared Kushner, who were registered to vote in dual states. And so, it's being billed as innocent scrubbing, but it really is not. What it's done is that over the years, it's flagged about 7 million voters, and it's had that flagging has had a disproportionate impact on black voters. And black voters are actually impacted more than 45% of the time. And it's because, a lot of us have common surnames or common last names. And so, and Republicans know this. And so what's also been happening is it got into high gear in 2014 where the purging got real serious. It went into, like overdrive. And you had this purging of nearly 2 million voters, particularly before the 2014 congressional midterms. And there was an impact that was felt during the 2016 midterms as well. Now, these cross-check states, the majority of them are dominated by Republican state legislators. They're dominated by Republican governors. It just so happens that you see this precipitous drop in Democratic political power, Democratic Party political power since 2014. That was right about the time that these purging efforts through the interstate cross-check system went into high gear. A lot of people just don't know about it. And and I talk about this too, Reverend, in the piece. I asked, the party chair of a major state, Democratic Party chair, Marcel Groen of Pennsylvania, did he know about it? He didn't know about it, but, he was saying, well, yeah, you want to just actively check the voter rolls and make sure there's no double voting. I asked a Democratic Party leader down in North Carolina, which is now forming into ground zero for the whole voter suppression battle. He didn't know about it, and the DNC hasn't returned the Democratic National Committee hasn't returned my calls or the calls of my WURD producers about what is the interstate cross-check system. But I know that people are talking about it. I know that there was also some incredulity from Joy Reid on MSNBC about it at one point when she was interviewing someone about it. So it's this people are saying that, okay, we don't need to worry about interstate cross-check because it's just a routine thing that we do. But it was built on this false premise of a voter fraud problem. So it shouldn't be in existence in the first place because there is no voter fraud problem. There is no problem, Reverend, with double voting, with people en masse voting in 2 states. We've never had that issue. And the guy who created it, last point here, Chris Kobach, he's now the co-chair of this presidential voter fraud committee. This guy, he's a closet white nationalist. He was the former Secretary of State of Kansas. And, he's also a big-time anti-immigration lawyer, and he's spoken in front of white nationalist, white supremacist groups. So Democrats either they don't know anything about it. For 8 years, the Obama administration and 2 black attorneys general had a chance and opportunity to challenge the interstate cross-check system, and they haven't done anything. And it's like you said before the break, Reverend. I mean, black voters are getting the feeling that Democrats aren't even trying to defend their right to vote. And Democrats are out fundraising Republicans by $200 million for 2018. You would think that they would put some of that money into rigorously challenging something like the interstate cross-check system, which is now in 30 states, across the board. But, black voters, are saying that, well, Democrats don't care about our right to vote. They're not fighting for it, so why should I go and vote for them? And so that's a big problem for Democrats in 2018.
Big problem. And we've got to keep it front and center because it's not about helping or voting for the Democrats. It is about our right to vote, whoever we vote for. Let's go to Cleveland to 1490 WERE to Deidre. Deidre, you're keeping it real with Charles Ellison and Al Sharpton.
Hi, I'm Reverend Al Sharpton, and hi, Charles. I just called to let you know my uncle made me feel a little better 2 days ago. He said Trump will not be in there too much longer. He's a liar, and he was lying about something. And so I just felt so much better. And then, Reverend Al, I want to let you know also about, I fried me some more pork chops, and I don't know if I fried it correctly because it made me sick. I don't know if you're supposed to make pork chops well done or something. I don't know, but it made me really sick. Let
me give you a little free advice from a vegetarian. There ain't no right way to fry pork chops. Thank you for your call.
Why did it make me sick?
Because you ate them. Thank you for your call. Let's go to. I don't know if there was a spoof or not, but I spoof spoofers. So hey, any way you want to come, just keep it real and don't bother me.
I just remember that Red Fox joke on pork chops as well. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Popped up in my head, right?
Yeah, right. I did. See, you older than you say. You remember Red Fox. Let's go back to the phone. Let's go to Frank in Chicago, WVON 1690, home of the government.
How you doing, Reverend Al?
I'm good.
Welcome back. Hey, Rev, let me get that lady some advice on an ex-cook. Okay, because that was cold. You was right. You vegetarian. She asked the wrong person. You cook pork chop, chicken, and fish all the way well done. Okay, only steak that you can fry medium rare because most of the contaminant and bacteria is located towards the surface of the skin. Okay, do not eat medium rare pork chops or chicken or fish. That's why you got sick, my sister. Hey, Rev,
and a better way is get you a salad and live. But go ahead, Frank. Go ahead.
More bacon. But Rev, this just shows us, like what you said, the Democrats ain't doing nothing. This just showed us half is our fault too. This showing us we need to get our butts to these town hall meetings and let these people know. Just like what's happening with the Republican Party, let these people know. Look, you better start doing this. We need to start marching on them headquarters, their conventions, and their town hall meetings. Cause like President Roosevelt said, you gotta make us do it. But Rev, I got a problem like you helped me out with before here in Chicago, Rev. Remember you hooked me with Reverend Toon to the National Naked and Louis Meyer, and they got that case of Smith on me. Now I'm in a little bit of trouble again. Not me myself, it's not legal, but there's a young man in Minnesota wanted me to ask you, Rev, if you have any kind of affiliation with National Naked. He wanted the number in Minnesota for them to get help.
Hold on a minute. We've got something in Minnesota. Hold on a minute, Frank, and we will come to you and give you the numbers. Reverend Toon can hook you right up with it. And you're right. We do help people if we can. Let's take a break. Charles Ellison, Al Sharpton, keeping it real. Be right back.